Sure you let me know the time.
Okay.
Last year, my daughter Sherry and her children were on their way to my house. Sherry had problems with her vehicle and she had to pull over to the side of the highway. Sherry got out of the car and walked to the front of the vehicle, leaving the twins in the back seat. A young man between the ages of 16 and 17 ran into the back of her parked car going 45 miles an hour. This young man was texting while driving. This young man had been involved in 3 accidents in 30 days. Texting and driving can kill. I thank God every day that my daughter and her children survived that. A lot of people believe that texting while driving is not a big deal, but texting and driving can kill. In order to understand this, let's talk about the dangers and the risks of texting while driving. Distracted drivers is dangerous. In 2010, 18% of all fatal crashes was caused by a distracted driver. 48% of teens said that they have been in a car when the driver used a cell phone. 11% of drivers ages 18 to 20 were involved in an auto accident, survived, and admitted to having been texting. Some people do not believe that this is a problem, but 75% of young adults are somewhat confident that they can text and drive. 45% of young adult drivers claim it's easy to text and drive. While teenagers do text and drive, adults are guilty too. 48% of teens have seen their parents driving while texting. 28% of adults have seen or received text messages while driving. 48% of children ages 12 to 17 have been in the car while the driver was texting. We need to take action. You need to give clear instruction to your teenagers and let them know exactly what are the consequences of texting and driving. One thing you can do is write up a contract for them and have them sign it. And why a contract? Because with a contract you can refer back to it. And they can see what they have pledged to. They can see their name signed and dated. My husband has a DVD collection. Big room in his man cave, Brother Randy. And when the children get ready to get a DVD, they have to sign it out. I have 5 children, so when Sherry said, no, Daddy, Danielle got that, or Philip said, no, Nicholas got it, he can go back and refer and say, no, Philip, you got this on this date, and this is when you had it and everything. So it's nice to have something to refer back to. And this way they can physically see what they have signed. And also you can go to the consumer website at fcc.gov.consumer. And you can download the consumer guide of the dangers of texting while driving. Also, you can go online to the App Store. If you have an iPhone, you can go to iTunes, the App Store, and you can download an app for texting when driving. If you have an AT&T phone, you can download an app too, and if you have an Android phone, you can go to Google. And with this app, it will, once you turn it on, it will take all your messages, whether someone is calling you or texting you, and it will save it for you. It will stop your phone from ringing or beeping until you get where you are going. So it's a very useful thing to have. Also, you need to let your children know that they have to pull over if they are texting. Better yet, you need to tell them to turn their phones off while they are driving. As a final point, let us become more concerned about texting when we drive. You need to tell your family, you need to tell your friends, you need to even tell strangers about the importance of driving when you are texting. Let them know that a distracted driver endangers lives and property. Set rules for yourself, set rules for your household. The next time you are tempted to text and drive, please remember that my daughter and her children are alive today, but they could have died in their car accident. because he was not paying attention, he was distracted, and he was driving. He could have injured her, he could have killed my grandchildren, but he didn't. And I thank God for that every day. Thank you.